start tonight with our eyes on the nation's capital, where the federal government is officially shut down after a last-ditch effort by Congress failed. Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Steffi Roche.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. This comes after dueling proposals by Democrats and Republicans to keep the government open. Both failed.
CBS 8's Richard Allen is here with more on this ongoing battle to come to an agreement and how the shutdown could impact San Diego. Richard?
And Steffi and Carlo, the blame game is on as Democrats and Republicans continue to point fingers at each other for failing to come to a bipartisan deal. Now, the true sticking point in all of these negotiations, whether or not health care benefits for millions of Americans will be extended.
It's the Democrats who are driving America into a shutdown.
Republicans continue to refuse to work with Democrats to keep the government open.
In the hours leading up to tonight's federal government shutdown, the Senate failed to pass a short-term spending bill. Republicans had pushed for a measure that would extend federal funding at its current level until mid-November.
Pushing this off for a few weeks is really untenable for us Democrats.
Democrats are demanding that the bill include an extension of Affordable Care Act benefits, which are expiring this year, and reversed cuts to Medicaid.
The White House response was literally to go F yourself.
Members of San Diego's Democrat congressional delegation spoke out in the hours leading up to the shutdown.
We are here. We are ready to negotiate.
This one is different, because this one's going to hurt more than other government shutdowns. And it will be because Donald Trump and Republicans decided that it was more important to raise your health care costs than to keep the government open.
Speaking from the Oval Office, President Trump refused to consider the Democrats' demands.
No country can afford to pay for illegal immigration, health care for everybody that comes into the country, and that's what they're insisting. And obviously I have an obligation to not accept that. That would affect everybody.
But Democrats say they are not trying to provide health care for undocumented people.
Current law already prevents that from happening. We're trying to provide health care and keep health care costs down for working everyday Americans.
While some federal workers, including the 47,000 here in San Diego County, will face furloughs and potential layoffs, essential government workers like the U.S. military, TSA workers, and air traffic controllers are required to continue working, even though their pay will be halted until a deal is finally reached.
We're making it even harder for our military families to make ends meet when they already struggle to afford housing and childcare and put food on the table in San Diego.
Now, even with a federal government shutdown in effect, benefits like Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security will still continue, although there possibly could be some delays. Carlo?
We have no idea how long this could last. In fact, it sounds like President Trump is almost embracing the opportunity. So what's the longest that one of these shutdowns have lasted?
Well, it was actually 7 years ago. It was during President Trump's first term in office, December 2018. The government at that time shut down for 34 days. That was over a disagreement over funding President Trump's border wall at the time. But keep in mind, for the government to shut down for one or even a few days, that has happened, but for it to last longer than maybe 2-3 days, that is relatively rare. So
just getting started.
Yeah, we will see.
See how this ride ends. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you.